Hello everyone, this is Shweta from ECD from RMK College of Engineering and Technology. So today we are going to see one interesting topic in innovation of medical field, which is none other than robotic surgery. So let me proceed with the content. As of now, I'm going to explain you what is meant by this robotic surgery means, types, classification, merits, demerits, and its advancements. So let's start my session with intro of this robotic surgery. So before starting this introduction, let me clarify you why we are going for this robotic surgery instead of normal one. So this robotic surgery is more advantageous than this laparoscopic surgery. And according to the published data regarding this robotic associated surgery, this shows the excellent result and success rate ranging between 94% to 100%. So for this kind of reason only, we are going for this kind of robotic surgeries. So let me proceed with the introduction. So this robotic surgery is extremely a challenging one task for the doctors who performing this surgeries. And this robotic surgery is a type of minimal invasive surgery during which a doctor will use a small surgical instrument that will be fitted into a body through a series of tiny insertions. So with this note, let me proceed with the working. As this is a method where the surgeon will perform the surgery with the help of very small tools, and these small tools will be fixed to a robotic arm. So the instruments what we are inserting, no, that will be fitted with a small thin tube and with this attached to the camera at the end of the endoscope. So I hope you guys will have an idea about this, what this robotic surgery means. So with this note, let me start with the types and its classification. So this robotic surgical system has been classified into three types: Da Vinci surgical system, Zeus robotic surgical system, and ESOP robotic surgical system. So let us see this type one by one. So first of all, let us see what is meant by this Da Vinci surgical system. So in this type of surgical system, this is used to perform surgeries like prostate removal, thyroid cancer removal, and variety of all other surgical procedures. So under this, your doctor will use an advanced set of instructions for performing this kind of surgeries using this type of robotic system. So as many of the patients have been undergone this type of robotic surgery procedure and have been happy with their results. So this is the most advantageous one for this Da Vinci surgical system. So followed by this Da Vinci surgical system, let us see what is meant by the Zeus robotic surgical system. So this type of system was the first system as it is used in 1999. And this type of system is used to perform the first full endoscopic bypass surgery. So followed by this, let us see what is meant by this ESOP robotic system. So this ESOP robotic surgical system was developed by the computer motion. And this type will allow a surgeon to control the orientation of the laparoscope through the foot pedal or inserted with the foot point command to the instruction during the surgeries. So followed with types, let us see the classification. So this robotic surgery system has been classified into three types: supervisory control system, telesurgical system, and shared control system. So let us see this classification one by one. So first, let us see what is meant by the supervisory control system. So the supervisory control system are the most automated system for all, but they still need the guidance of the surgeon, and the extensive preparation will be needed before the surgery starts. So followed with this, the supervisory control system has been classified into many stages. So in the planning stage, the surgeon will capture the image of the patient's body and it will be proceeded to registration stage. So in registration stage, the surgeon will link these images obtained before with the points of the patient's body. So after completing this registration stage, it will be proceeded to the navigation stage, which is the actual surgery will take place. So followed by the supervisory control system, let me proceed with telesurgical system. So this telesurgical system is an emerging technology, and this telesurgery is a field of telemedicine that was developed in recent years and hold a great interest among all surgical systems. So this type of telesurgical instruments will utilize a wireless network and robotic technology, which will be connected to the surgeons and the patients who are distantly located from one another. So followed by this, let us see what is meant by the shared control system. So this is the last type of the classification. So under this shared control robotic system, this will help. This is a helping hand for the surgeons, and this operation will be carried out only by the surgeon who uses his robotic system manually in order to have a greater efficiency. So Followed by this types and classification, let me proceed with this advancement in the field of robotic surgery. So the miniature in vivo robots and capsule robots and micro robots are the advancement in this field. So let me proceed with the miniature in vivo robots. This miniature in vivo robots are the novel approach with the whole MIS surgical platform being inserted into a peritoneal cavity, and it was developed by the Center of Advancement Surgical Technology. So proceeded with this, let us see about a capsule robot. So this capsule robot are the miniaturized endoscope that can be used in many diagnostic tests, surgeries, or for drug deliveries, long drug deliveries. So proceed with this capsule robot. Let us see about microbots. So this microbots are the potential advancements which do not require any insertion at all, but it could be introduced in the circulation and transported to a specific destination. So I hope you guys would have now an idea about the types, classification, and the advancement in the field of robotic surgery. So with this note, let me proceed with the demerits and merits. So first of all, let us see what the merits of the robotic surgery. So this robotic surgery system will provide your surgeon with an increased level of dexterity. So if you compare with this traditional open surgery, this robotic surgery will result in smaller incision, which reduces pain and scarring. So however, this method not only provide benefit to the patient, your doctor, that means your surgeons also great benefits from the type of surgery. So let me proceed with the demerits. As this procedure requires a highly technical and well skilled and trained surgeon, so this type of procedure will be done only at the center of excellence, and hence the most disadvantages of this type of surgery is high cost investment. So these are the hurdles we are facing in this robotic surgery system. So followed by this, let us see the applications of this robotic surgical system. So, so this robotic surgery has been playing a vital role in the field of surgeries like urology, radiosurgery, and cardiac surgery, and various of surgeries. So I hope you guys will enjoy this session by learning a lot about this robotic surgery. So let me proceed with the vote of thanks. So I'm very thankful to my college management, especially my department, for giving me this wonderful opportunity. I'm very thankful to my mentor ma'am, Bharda Srija ma'am, and year coordinator ma'am, Inbamalar ma'am, HOD sir, Gangadharan sir, for giving me this wonderful and memorable opportunity. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Last but not least, thank you for watching my video and keep supporting us.